So if you think you need more than 10,000 subscribers to make money on YouTube, that is not true. You do not need a big audience. You just need a strategy. Whether you have 200 subscribers, 400 subscribers, I'm actually two away from 400 right now and under 1,000. And I know that you can start generating revenue from YouTube right now. Now, if that is something you are interested in, you might want to keep watching. So, hello, awesome people, and I hope you had a pen and paper. If you know anything about me, you know I'm Marshalyn Hudson, and I'm always about taking notes. But today, I'm going to talk about three simple ways that you can monetize your business and make money on YouTube, even with a small audience. So, get that pen and get that paper because I'm going to help you make sure that you can monetize. You don't need 1,000 followers. And you don't need 4,000 watch hours right now. I know that's the monetization plan for YouTube. But if you're getting started, you can still monetize. And if you're thinking about getting started and you're nervous, be sure and watch my video on how I started YouTube over 50. That will help you too. So let's head into it. Today, I'm going to give you three ways that you can monetize and make money on YouTube, even with a small audience. Number one, we're going to talk about lead magnets, okay? Number two, we're going to talk about low ticket offers. And number three, we're going to talk about your coaching offer, whether you're a coach or speaker, consultant, or service-based entrepreneur. This is going to be the video for you. So at the end, you're going to know how to monetize and make money on YouTube, even with a small audience, without AdSense, without ads, and just being able to get moving. So I hope that if this video helps you or any videos on my site, I hope you will subscribe. And so every time we do a video, it's once a week, you will get notified about that. Plus, it helps me get past that 400 mark. So let's talk about number one, okay? Lead magnet. So the first thing you want to do is build your asset first, okay? On YouTube. Now, the first way to make money on YouTube isn't always direct income, okay? It's building an asset. And when I say an asset, something you own is your email list. And a lead magnet, we're going to talk about how easily it is to make that in a minute, but a lead magnet will get people to your asset, which is your email. Every video you create should lead to a clear next step. Okay. And that way you move the viewer from being just a viewer to being in relationship with you. So when they download your lead magnet, and they get into your email list, which is your asset or your ecosystem, now they move into a relationship with you versus just scrolling on social media, liking and keeping it moving, right? So we want to build an asset, and every video you create should move your viewer to something next. Why? Because when someone downloads your lead magnet, like I say, they get into a relationship with you. Now they're on your email list. Okay. You might say, well, okay, Marsha, email list, what is that? And that's another video I do have about email lists. You may have an email provider. It may be kit.com. It used to be called ConvertKit, or Constant Contact, or MailerLite. Those are the three I like. Now, those are your email providers. And when you set up your email provider, whether it's Kit or Constant Contact or MailerLite, you put your lead magnet there, which we're going to talk about what is that in a minute. And so once they download your lead magnet, now you can nurture them. I like the 3-2-1 method, where we post 3 days a week to our social media to two platforms. But the one in the 3-2-1 method is the one email a week. So now you nurture them. You can educate them, give them tips and strategies, but you're building trust. Okay. So you don't need 10,000 random subscribers, right? You may need 200 or 300 aligned people, or 400 or 500 like me moving forward, who actually want what you offer. So that leads to starting with a lead magnet. And you might say, okay, Marsha, what is a lead magnet? And I think I need to do a video on that. Do I have one on that? But I don't know. If I do, you can check it out. If not, I will. But a lead magnet is something you create a value. It's simple. One, clear win. And it's not long and drawn out because people want a quick win. Something you create a value, turn into a PDF, put it in your email provider, like we talked about, Kit, Constant Contact, or Mailer Lite, and they download it and you get their name and email. So it could be a checklist. It could be a playbook. Like I have a playbook that's down below in the description, and you can head down there and see. I have a playbook that's called From Clarity to Clients, because when we get clear, we get clients. And my saying is get clear, get visible, get clients. So a playbook can be a lead magnet. So where I created this Clarity to Clients playbook, I turn it to a PDF. You get a great blueprint of how to go from clarity to clients. And that's down below in the description. So be sure and grab that. Another lead magnet, some people use checklists, some people do templates. Some people do guides. Some people do workbooks. And so these can be made in Canva easily. This can be made in Google Docs easily. So a lead magnet is one simple win. It doesn't need to be long. It just needs to be one piece of value where people say, wow, if I got this for free, I can't wait to see what I'm going to get when I pay that person. So that's the first way to make money, because if you put the lead magnet down in the description of your video, like I have the from Clarity to Clients Playbook, well, now they download your lead magnet. Now they're in your asset, your email, and you got to make sure you nurture in the email every week. You don't just give them anything. You give them great value and tips and strategies, and they can't wait now to open your email. So that's the first way to make money with a low audience. Number two, a low ticket offer. Now you're creating buying momentum. They've gotten your free lead magnet and they're like, wow, this is wonderful. Whether it's a checklist, a guide, a PDF, or strategies, or whatever. And they're like, this was wonderful. So now you can move them to a low ticket offer, number two. And the second way to monetize is with a $27 or $47 or $97. Those are low ticket offers. So not everyone is ready for your premium yet, your coaching. So that's why we go into a low ticket offer. Some people might like a $27 workshop that you make, okay, or $47 training that you're giving, or a $97 mini course, or a toolkit. Okay. So these low ticket offers do three things. Number one, they validate your message, because we talk about getting clear on your message, what your message is, who you serve, and the problem that you solve for them. The second thing is they create buying behavior. If a person will spend $7, $10, $27 with you, they're more apt to spend on a bigger program versus just getting something free. The third thing lead magnets do is they generate income while you grow. Because if you have a $47 mini course, you created it once, it's up on your site or your website, or you put the link in your YouTube. When it's making money every month, while you grow. For instance, if you have 300 subscribers and five of them buy a $47 workshop, that's real money. You are making money from YouTube. Small audience, strategic offer. Hope you're taking notes with that pen and paper. So this is the second one. You might say, well, Marsha, what if I don't have a low ticket offer? Well, of course, I'm going to put my email below. You can always email me and we can talk about how to get that going for you. But you can make a low ticket offer in Canva. You can make a audio series in Hello Audio. You can make a mini a training or workshop with Zoom, and you just have to have a place to put it. Where I put mine is Podia, Podia.com. So I can put my mini training in Podia. I can put my courses in Podia. I could do a workshop, or you could do a workshop live, maybe once a month, where they pay $47. You do Zoom. You tell your subscribers 20 people come to the workshop with $47. You just made real money. This is how you can make money on YouTube without being overwhelmed, without having a big audience, without being monetized yet. Okay. So number three, we get into the last one. Number three is your coaching offer. Now you've led them they found you on YouTube. You're speaking to your actual audience. They downloaded your lead magnet. And they're like, wow, this was wonderful. And this was free. Then they went to a low ticket offer. People don't mind paying a $27, $47, and they went to your low ticket offer and they're like, wow, this was great value. Now you can lead to number three, which is your coaching offer. Now, this is real monetization with a low a low audience, under 1,000 subscribers, and you can monetize. So this is where most of your income actually comes from. YouTube builds trust at scale. That's why when I'm helping people start a YouTube channel or start growing their brand, or start rebranding and getting clear on their message, I teach them about trust. Trust meaning you have to show up and be consistent so people trust you. Now, consistency doesn't mean every side dancing on TikTok every day. No, if you know anything about me, I'm not about that. But consistency does mean if you're going to do YouTube videos, one a week or even two a month. Okay, but every week or every month. That's consistency. It doesn't need to be all the time. Consistency on social media, maybe on LinkedIn. That's just 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. That's it. Consistency, not on and then off for a month, on and off for a month. So consistency builds trust, and that's how you can scale on YouTube. So when someone watches maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of your videos, like hopefully you're on my channel, you're watching 2 or 3 or 4 of my videos, because I actually talk about how to turn inconsistent revenue into consistent clients through content or through YouTube or through LinkedIn on branding and getting clear. That's my message. So when they watch 2 or 3 or 4 of your videos, they already understand your thinking. And the good news is videos don't have to be long. They may be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes at most. And so they feel connected. Okay, this is long form content. They trust your process, and you can just be just like I am now, just raw, sitting at my desk in front of my book library. I love books, and giving the value. And your person sitting there, I hope you're sitting there taking notes on how to monetize and grow on YouTube. Now, if you're like, okay, I need to get started on YouTube, be sure to watch my video on how I got started over 50. So now they start to trust your process. They feel connected. Now your call to action becomes clear. You put everything in the description. You can have them book a call, 20-minute. Mine is a 20-minute clarity call. You can have them apply for your program. Maybe mine is a success trifecta. Okay, brand, position, and grow. They have to fill out a form so I can see, if you're ready for the success trifecta. A few questions. That's it. They may join your intensive. Maybe you have a 4-week program or a 6-week program. And so now you take them through this funnel, this what I call a client attraction funnel, from the free value to the low ticket, to now watching more of your videos or finding you on LinkedIn or going to your Substack newsletter, which I need to do a video on that. And they trust you. They hear you. They see your thinking. They feel connected to you. So YouTube warms people up before they even ever talk to you. Okay. Before they even ever get on the 20-minute call. You're not convincing cold leads. You're not chasing. You're not desperate for people. You're speaking to people who already know you, and you're speaking to people who are like, wow, I want to grow my business. I want to take it to the next level. I think this person may be able to help me. So now it's a smooth transaction without chasing and pressuring and all of that stuff. So you're speaking to these people because they know you now. They've gone through your funnel, they watched your video, and that's very powerful. So as we wrap up and bring this all together, so what's your structure? Okay, you got that pen and paper. What's your structure? YouTube video. Okay, if you haven't started, it's a game changer. Maybe 15-minute video, 20-minute video, 12-minute video. It doesn't have to be long. So your structure is YouTube video, then your lead magnet. If you don't have a lead magnet, of course, I'm going to put my email in the description where you can be sure and go down there and email me, plus my lead magnet, which is from Clarity to Client Playbook. That will be down below. Go grab that. So lead magnet, then low ticket offer. You can put a link to your low ticket offer, which I have a mini course. And that will be you can put that in your description or not. You don't have to put everything every time, but this is the structure. Your YouTube video leads to your lead magnet, leads to your low ticket offer, and lastly leads to your coaching. And that's how you make money on YouTube with a small audience. And you might say, Marsha, I really want to know how to do this. This doesn't seem difficult, and it's not. That's why my email will be down below too, in case you need to email me and say, Marsha, I want to get on a 20-minute clarity call with you. But what does this do? This just keeps you from being overwhelmed. You can do this, no ads, no going viral, no chasing views. It's just a system. That's why they call me the queen of system. And if you've been watching, you're like, who are you? I'm Marsha Lynn Hudson. They call me the queen of system because I believe everything needs a system so that we're not running around in the hustle culture and we're not trying to do everything new every week. A system creates strategy for us to make money without being overwhelmed. And so that's why they call me the queen of system. I have a system for everything, but it's not a lot of stuff. It just makes our life simpler. So you don't need a big audience as we close. You need clarity in your message, a simple offer structure, and a clear next step. That's how you turn YouTube into real revenue, into money. So I hope this was success. This was helpful for you. If it was, subscribe to my channel. I am getting ready to cross that 400 mark of subscribers. I remember when I didn't have 2 subscribers. I remember when I didn't have 2 views. And then it's like, okay, 50 subscribers. Okay, 100 subscribers. Okay, 20 views. Okay, 60 views. And I know it's not really so much about subscribers and views. It's important to have people who are getting help by that. But as you grow, you're like, I can impact, I'm impacting 400 people or whatever. So, and in my next video, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 types of videos that actually attract clients and not just views. So my first video was on how I started YouTube over 50. Then this video, how you can make money with YouTube without a big audience. And my third video would be on 3 types of videos that you can make to attract clients. So I hope to see you there. I'm Marsha Hudson, your personal brand and growth strategist. Be sure and head to the description and grab some of my freebies. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time.